We are all salespeople. Sales is part of all of our lives, so whether you do it professionally or simply in life, embrace it, master it, profit. This is Life of Selling. People love to compare sales to sports, and honestly, the older I get, the more I understand why. Professional athletes don't play forever, not because they stop loving the game, but because eventually the wear and tear catches up to them. A reporter once asked a young Kobe Bryant why he was so exhausted. Kobe responded perfectly, "It's not the age, it's the mileage." And high-level sales feels exactly the same way. The pressure, the travel, the uncertainty, the expectations, the constant performance. And if you're going to live like this, you should know what you're trying to get from it. Because eventually, every salesperson has to answer one question. What is your number? How do you define success? Not your company's number, not your manager's number for you, not your sales quota. What is your number? Because at its highest level, sales isn't just about making money. It's about earning freedom, freedom of time, freedom of location, and eventually freedom from obligation. And that's the topic today. What is your number? Let's get started. Most people were trained to think about retirement as an age, 62, 65, maybe 70, but that's not really retirement. Retirement is not an age, it's a number. If you reach the age, but you don't have any money, you're still not retired. You're just older. The number is what creates options. The number is what gives you freedom of time, freedom of location, freedom from obligation. And sales is one of the few professions where that timeline can be compressed. 1 year, one deal, one customer, one commission check can change the math. That's why knowing your number matters. The possibilities of sales are exciting, but you have to stay in the chair. None of this can happen if you can't. And that's why consistency matters, professionalism matters, surviving the bad quarters matters, because eventually opportunity shows up. A lot of people think sales is about hype. It's not. It's about positioning, showing up, learning, building trust, managing relationships, and giving yourself enough opportunities for something extraordinary to happen. In most careers, your upside is linear. You work more hours and you make a little more money. But in sales, the upside can be amazing. A deal worth 10 times your quota, a customer relationship that changes your career, a commission check that permanently changes your life. And once you understand that, you stop thinking like an employee. You start thinking like an investor in your own life. This is where I think a lot of people get confused. They think the goal is money. It's not. Money matters. Success matters. I'm absolutely not anti-money. But money is supposed to create something. Options, flexibility, freedom, etc. And freedom doesn't mean deprivation. It doesn't mean living cheap. It doesn't mean you can't enjoy your life. If you want a nice house, great. If you want a nice car, great. If you want to travel, absolutely. This isn't about pretending success is bad. It's about making sure success actually buys your freedom. A lot of people don't ruin their freedom with one giant mistake. They lose it through a series of small, reasonable-looking decisions. A bigger payment, a bigger commitment, a bigger lifestyle, a bigger obligation, and over time, they accidentally build a life that owns them. Ask people when they were happiest. A lot of them will describe childhood. As kids, we weren't living in luxury homes, we weren't driving expensive cars, we weren't eating 5-star dinners. A lot of us were eating McDonald's or Burger King or Hamburger Helper. Maybe the big vacation was a drive to a local amusement park, and somehow, those were often our happiest years. Because we were free. Free from work, free from pressure, free from carrying the weight of holding everything together. We trusted that things were handled. And when you build your life correctly as an adult, you can create pieces of that same feeling again. The flowers smell better, you breathe easier, you sleep better, you think more clearly. No more Sunday afternoon angst, because your life no longer is a regimented, performative survival. So when I talk about your number, I'm not just talking about a bank account. I'm talking about the specific number that will buy your freedom. And I don't care how much money someone has. If they don't control their time, their location, and their obligations, they're not truly wealthy. They just have a lot of money. Asymmetrical opportunity. This is why sales is different. Most careers scale slowly. You work another year to make slightly more money, but sales is much different. One deal can change a quarter can change a year, and that year can completely change your trajectory. And the asymmetry isn't just about money, it's about lifestyle, freedom of schedule, the ability to work remotely, travel opportunities, meeting people you never would have otherwise, building relationships, learning how people think, and sometimes all those flights and hotel points turn into experiences your family never would have gotten otherwise. So even while you're still building towards your number, there can be a pretty incredible life along the way. And that's what makes all this different. Yes, sales is stressful. Yes, it takes a toll on you. But unlike many careers, there's a realistic path where freedom doesn't have to wait until old age. And if you're going to accept the pressure, you should at least understand the opportunity. Because this journey starts with clarity, with honesty, with intentionality, with defining the specific number that buys your freedom. And once you know that number, you stop drifting and you start building intentionally. So there it is. What's your number? Not your company's number, not your quota, not somebody else's definition of success. What is your number? We are all salespeople. Embrace it, master it, profit. This is Life of Selling.